Hi everybody, welcome to a happy Father's Day from Layton, Utah. I'm a minute early, I think, but I just wanted to let everybody know, what would it be if I didn't play with my hair? So I'm going to put it behind my ear today. I don't know, it won't work. Anyway, welcome everybody. I'll wait for a couple of people to get here. It looks like Paige King was our first member. Terry's just joined us. We have a special guest today, and I'm pretty excited to announce that April is back.
Hi guys.
Looks like April is going to start joining us on Sundays. We can't get this adjusted. We're going to get a little close today. Don't you love our backdrop here? I hand stitched that myself. Just kidding. So we're going to get a little closer. So for all of those that are wondering, yes, I was pretty sick Friday night. Went to Noodles and Company. Within an hour or so, I was vomiting, throwing up, doing the whole thing, doing the whole kick. But I'm feeling a little better. Yesterday was pretty rough on the other end. Not that that's TMI, but I am feeling much better. So both of us are going to kind of be out of the picture a little bit here, trying to be a little, close together here. The thing is Mark Zuckerberg, I've tried to talk to him a number of times to try to tell him that we need this to be long ways, but you can only do Facebook Live up and down.
What do you think the difference would be if we tried it on your laptop next time?
We could try it on my laptop next time. It's a great idea. We'll figure it out. There's also another one called Beta. It's a beta program that we can run. I'm so used to running the show by myself, I forget I have her here, so I'm just talking, not letting April get any talking in. But I left my coffee over there on that side. April's going to get up and get my coffee for me. But we are excited to have April up back on Sundays for the time being. Her husband got a promotion. We're excited. So much going on today. Sherry Chavez gave me the idea, since it's fair time for county fairs, state fairs, she gave me the idea to ask if she should enter her item in the fair. So we're going to talk about the fair today. We're going to talk about our stack of new fabrics from Fabric Flair. I also have to give a huge shout out to two people. Gwenda Loy sent my baby James a beautiful, beautiful gift. Look at April's grabbing it. It's little blocks that spell out his name. Thomas is walking by. He's choking. These spell out James. They are the cutest thing. We're giving them to them tomorrow. Look at April. April's going to spell them out. J-A-M-E. Oop. These will be backwards to all of you. But these are about the cutest things ever. I still wish that Blue Whale made these, but they don't. Isn't that not the cutest thing you've ever seen? Backwards to y'all, but anyway, Gwenda, huge shout out. Also, another huge shout out, just as she joined, to Faye Shaw. Faye loved my gifts. April about went crazy over the little Bishcorn U.
So pretty.
So you did a fabulous job. So for all of you joining, we've added, how many people have we added this week? Probably 200.
So many.
We posted over on the Mira group, Nora Passions, our new Palace fabric, and they've all been coming over. So for all of you that don't know that we do a show on Sunday, we do it every Sunday at 1 p.m. Mountain Time. We will figure out how we can both get in the screen next time, because it looks like you're getting half of me and half of April. We'll be doing a little dance here. But let's go. Let's start talking about what's happened this week. But we want to welcome all of you from the Nora group, from the Passions group, Stitch Mania. A lot of people have been joining us. But we've got some great ideas with Gavork's fabrics, and we'll talk about those down the road.
Right. Do you firstly want to talk about that new Palace fabric?
Yes.
So pretty. It comes in 4 colors.
Six colors.
Oh, that's right.
6 colors. So it comes in, it's a Palace with pillars, for those of you that haven't seen it. It is 25 by 36 inches. It is 17 inches from the front pillar to the other pillar. So the stitching area, you know, it gradients backs because it, you know, it gets smaller as it goes.
Right.
But from the very front, it's 17 inches. Great for Nora patterns, great for Mirabilia, great for, what's the other companies we've been hearing about? Passion and Rick Home.
Yeah.
Stitching World, lots of ladies.
Things.
Look at Danielle's joining us from Belgium.
Hi.
So it looks like Paige is having a tough time. But anyway, the colors that it comes in, now remember these are going to dye differently on different fabrics. We've tended to notice that the Aida and the linen dye darker than the even weave.
Yeah.
I think it's because of what's in the fabrics. You know, I mean, linen is pure linen. Even weave is more of a poly cotton in some ways.
Right.
But way Matthew's saying it's not working. It's working here.
So sorry.
So you guys might need to reboot. Okay.
6 colors. It comes in pink, gold, which is kind of yellow, green, blue. Then we have a deep purple, and then a lighter one that we're calling periwinkle. Right?
I hope that's what we called it.
Sound right?
Yep.
Beautiful stuff, ladies. We're gonna try to put that order in today. So we need your orders by 4 o'clock our time.
4 o'clock.
If you'd like
yeah.
to get on the first shipment of fabrics.
Yeah. So we told Gavork today that we would get the first order in by 4 p.m. my time, which is 3 o'clock his time, so he can start processing the order to have it out to us by midweek. Now I have to pay him for everything because he's had to buy all the base fabric for all of this, so I've got to pay him for it. Okay, they're saying it's not working. A lot of people are saying it's not working. It's working for us. I don't know what else to do because it's working for us.
I don't
April,
know either.
Can you
Let
log
me
in?
see if it's working on my phone.
People
if it's not working live, ladies, you'll just have to catch us unlive.
Yeah, so a lot of people are saying it is working. We've done everything we can to make it work. It's working here on our end. I don't even know where I'm at on there. I've never seen me live. But for those of you that it's not working for, you may need to reboot Facebook. Facebook has been really, really glitchy. Horrible problems. And so you might want to reboot your computer. But anyway, let's get back to the fabric. The Palace fabric order has to be in by 4 o'clock today, Mountain Time, so that I can message him at 4:30 with the order. Everybody is saying it's working. It looks.
Look at this. It's like Inception. We're watching ourselves watching ourselves.
Okay, that's weird. That's just weird. So anyway,
Look, I joined.
yeah, April Sumter just joined. But anyway, if you want your orders in, we will invoice. We will place the order for all of those that have paid so that we can get them right out to you. If not, you'll have to be on the next order, which may not be for 2 weeks because Gavork will be traveling for a week at the end of this week. Thank goodness his house in Ware, Massachusetts has likely rented. He's been it's been empty since March. So everybody's having trouble connecting, but keep trying. I mean, not everybody, but a lot of people. You know what I can do real quick? I hope I don't lose you. You know how you fix the settings to be not internet, but be. Look at us. We are so funny. So we're gonna try something real quick.
Hopefully it works.
Yeah, I hope it's all. It's funny. Terry loved watching the watching. So anyway, for all the Palace people, yes, the fabric is expensive, but it is 25 by 36 inches. So you're getting more than a half a yard of fabric. So, Lynn's asking how much. It's $39.99 for the Aida, Lynn. So I think that, and we have been asked, this is something to keep in the road, depending on how well our Palace fabric goes. Shelley Humphreys asked if we could do it in red. like a red palace. I can think of a number of patterns that would go well with that red herself. Problem is we'd have to blend those reds, so I'm not sure if that'll work. That's why we kind of went with the gold. So, but anyway, let's see what's next.
Let's see. Really quick, ladies. The next Sal for July.
Stitch along.
Is Sue Hillis, the Menopause, 7 Dwarves of Menopause. Is that what we called it? And also Bobby G, Keep Calm and Stitch On.
It'll be backwards, but
but Bobby G's Keep Calm and Stitch On. That's $7.29. And then the Sue Hillis 7 Dwarves of Menopause.
Do you want to read those?
It's Itchy, Bitchy, Sleepy, Sweaty, Bloaty, Forgetful, and Psycho. That's $5.49, and that is the next upcoming Stitch Along for July. If you'd like to jump on that bandwagon, please let us know.
Yeah, let us know so we can get the patterns out. And all of those that are stitching the sheep stitch alongs, it is not too late to join. We have plenty of the sheep virtues and the sheep in the meadow in stock. In fact, we have way too many in stock. We keep ordering them, thinking we have enough. We run out, and so we really ordered this time. Darling designs. For those of you, I'm going to reach one. For those of you that want to get in on the sheep cell that are new, that is in our work in progress group. We will have that all ordered. All set up in the work in progress group. And so Tammy's asking if I got her Mill Hill pattern order last night. She said, me please, last night. We have not caught up with last night in the group, but we will. So Tammy has moved to a new apartment, so pretty excited. Mary wants the Bobby G's design and materials.
Perfect.
Mary, let us know in PM what count you want for that. And Patricia Heron wants to do both of them.
Oh, so fun.
Yeah,
so
we're excited.
Fun.
I actually may do the Keep Calm and Stitch on that one. I think it's cute. The Menopausal Dwarfs, oh, my husband would love for me to stitch that one. But instead of where it says sweaty, I need to say, no, I think I do need to say sweaty. I'm always hot. Roll down the window.
Always so hot. You're always
I think our house is so cold. These guys are wearing jackets, and I'm like, I'm in shorts. But I'm always so hot. So anyway, fun. Stitch along. But for the sheep, if anybody needs the sheep, we do have plenty. We also have about 15 of the sheep in the meadow. So
really quick, ladies, there's a contest happening that ends at the end of the day. If you've had the opportunity to stitch on a piece of Gavork's fabric, we would love to see it. So post your fabric or your work in progress, what have you. And we'll enter your name in a contest for a free piece of fabric. Is that a fabric of their choice?
Fabric of their choice, other than of a fat quarter.
Right?
Fat quarter.
Within reason, ladies.
Yeah, so it would be like a fat quarter, which is 17.5 by 19.5 of any of Gavork's fabrics. If you're a regular linen stitcher, then you will get linen if you want, Ada, whatever. But we've only got 10 people.
10 ladies.
So, and I know I've sold a lot more fabric
so
to
let
that.
us see your Gavork fabric whips.
Yeah, we're
Get your
excited
name
about that.
in.
So we still have people telling us that we're frozen, but on our end, we don't see that we are frozen. So we have tried everything we can to fix it. We are on data. We're running on data instead of PM. I think it might be a Facebook glitch. Also, for those of you, just real quick before we move on, if you've had orders that have not been mailed yet, April and I are catching up today. I will be working by myself tomorrow. April's days off now are Monday and Saturday.
Yeah.
Monday and Saturdays. So we'll catch up and get you all caught up on shipping. Kathleen Lutz, you've been freaking awesome about awaiting your package. We have dyed a couple of pieces for you, but this is one of Kathleen's pieces. And then I'm going to surprise her with another choice. For all of those that don't know, Miss April's been just taking, what do you call it, dyeing to a new level.
I try. I've been trying my hand at dyeing fabrics. I've got a couple albums up in 14, 16, and 18. We just posted a whole 18 count fabric album the other day. So try to take a look at that. You know, I'm happy to kind of help you guys design something. If you're just looking for a color that we don't typically have or you haven't found elsewhere, please PM me and I'm happy to give it a go.
Did someone need to see that again?
Yes, Lynn Kerr asked to see the July sales again. So there's, whoops.
It's going to be backwards.
There's the Sue Hillis. You can see that. And then here's the Bobby G. Keep calm and stitch on.
And those are backwards, of course, but you can get the idea. But yes, April's been having a great time dyeing fabrics. She's dyeing on 2 different base fabrics. She's dyeing on some of Gavork's whites and off-whites fabrics, which are just an incredible, incredible fabric.
Really good quality.
She loves dyeing on that fabric. And then we've also got fabrics that have come in from Zweigert that she is dyeing on.
Yeah, and those are all 14 count. And I have quite a lot, so if there's any 14 count stitchers that are looking to try something different, I could be the gal for you.
Yes. Also, April has just been making tons and tons and tons of needle minders that we do not have time to get up. So what we are hoping to do is in the next couple of days, after we catch up with all the invoicing and all the shipping, what we're going to do is tear down the whole needle minder album and redo the whole album, hoping to get that up by Tuesday or Wednesday. That's got to be a priority for us because we have thousands of needle minders that just need to get up for you guys to see. Prices are reasonable. You've got to remember they come with 2 N45 magnets, which are about $1 a piece. They run between 79 and 89 cents a piece. So Chris Hughes is asking if there's somewhere to click to see what's for sale. Chris, because of the way Facebook is made, what you need to do is you need to go into where it says photos on your computer, and then you'll see albums, and you'll see about 500 albums. Betty's asking if we have scissor fobs. We will be having scissor fobs. They are not up yet, but we will get some up for you. So, Chris, we'll tag you on the albums, but if you want to see all of my albums, you go to Files, and then in the Files section, there'll be links to Cindy's fabrics, links to Cindy's albums, and then there's also links to the other sellers' albums if they've added their albums to it. So there's actually 2 ways to see it. You can see it by photos and then albums, or by links and then picking on who you want. Also, for those of you that are looking for We the People Pledge of Allegiance fabric, I do have it on my cross stitch shop on Facebook. You can order it directly right there if you don't want to wait for an invoice. This is I Pledge Allegiance. Of course it's backwards, but if you can get up you can see the detail of it, and it's just beautiful. And then April will show you the We the People, which is the Constitution of the United States. This one's done on linen. Just beautiful. It is color fast. It is light fast. It's an over-dyed process that is run and uses only 1% of the dyes used in conventional dyeing. It is also only dyed on one side. So hi Corey, good to see you here. So anyway, for all of you that don't, that are new to our group, because we've added, like I said, 250 to 300 people in the last few days, you can find us in our albums. Oh yes, Suzanne, thank you. Suzanne's asking about the fabric party. We are at our tech guy's mercy. I mean, this guy, I don't know if we want to say we pay for what we get, but he's having a hard time with all the choices. 14 count, 16 count, 18 count, opulescent, even weave, heart, linens, 32, 46. He's having a hard time with all the drop downs that people can what am I talking? That can pick. So he's trying to get it easier to use, to be more user friendly. And it keeps going back to Gavork to have him look at it. It's a little not able to be worked right now. So we're hoping to really have a big update next week so that we can start in July, even maybe mid-July. Like I said, Gavork does have to go out of town for a couple of days or maybe a week, and then he'll be back, but he'll be working on the fabric party in that time. We just want to make sure before we get everything going that everything is running smoothly, and right now it's on our IT guy.
Right, ironing out some last kinks.
Yes.
So I guess today we had planned to talk about getting your piece ready for a state fair. So I don't know how they do it elsewhere, and I'm not a stitcher, again, in case you forgot. So in order to put a piece into the state fair, do you have to go to county fair, qualifying state fair, and then whatever comes after that?
It depends on the states. Totally depends on the states, and you'll want to check with your local state fair to see what the requirements are. They're usually posted on all websites, you know, like Michigan State Fair, Texas State Fair. In the state of Utah, you do not have to enter your county fair to go to state fair. One thing that you'll want to remember is you'll want to read the fair book. We call it the fair book, which are the guidelines on how to enter the state fair. There's a lot of things that judges look for. I judged for years at the Utah State Fair, judged at the Mid-South Fair, judged in county fairs, and there's a number of things we look for as judges. The one thing that is always a big thing for me, a huge thing for me, is I write on every card why that person did not get a ribbon and what is wrong with their piece. You may not get that at your state or county level. So what you'll want to do to get your items ready for the fair is look at your local county fair, see if you have to enter your county fair to go to state. Most states do not, but I know that some do. I can't tell you which ones do. But enter the state fair. Remember that there's a lot of different categories. Find your category that best fits. You can usually only enter in one category, but you can enter a few items. So say, for example, I wanted to enter in a category on linen. I could do that. Some state fairs have them broken down to patriotic, samplers, people, different things. You need to look at the, what do you call it, fair book. So hope that helps. And Carla said a fair has to have an open class. Yes, some fairs have an open class. Not all fairs do. When I was judging, we closed our open class at Salt Lake at the county level and broke them down into categories so that more people had the opportunity to win some prizes. Remember that they're only going to offer probably a first, second, third, fourth honorable mention. So when you've got 50 or 60 items in one category and you are really sure you were going to win a ribbon, you'll want to look at what won in your category. A lot of times it's hard to tell in a state fair what what category competed against you. And so we were trying to be very open about that at the state fair and put what category it was. And then we tried to put, to make it not look like a great big boutique, we tried to make it to where everything in one category was in one area so that people could see what they competed against.
Okay. What do you look for when looking at a piece?
I look to see that all the stitches are going the same way. I look to see that there's not a lot of trails behind the framing. We are not supposed to judge the framing, behind the stitching. We are not supposed to be judging the framing. We're only judging stitching. And that's one thing where a lot of state fairs really screw up because they judge it for overall appearance. And if someone can't afford a $400 frame and they can only frame it in something that's a cheap frame, that's where I have a real issue with state fairs that judge on that level. We're looking for the stitching tension. We're looking for carryover if you carry your threads behind your item, your stitching. We're looking for making sure all your threads go the same way, no loose stitches, that your tension is good, like I said. Most state fairs and county fairs require framing of some sort, whether it be in a pillow, a bell pull framed, or whatever. They do not take. I don't know of one fair that takes unfinished
pieces.
Yeah. So,
all right. Moving on. We always stress to you ladies that you look outside of the box and kind of make your patterns your own. So we've had a bit of confusion if the pattern says that it calls for hand-dyed floss versus DMC floss. Is it going to make your piece look kind of muddled? Or should you just stick with all DMC, or should you just stick with all hand-dyed floss? Can you mix the two and still get a great piece?
awesome question. What I have always said, and you know, me being in the industry where I'm trying to sell you whatever I can sell you, I say that if you cannot afford the hand-dyed floss, which is now $2.50 a skein for 8 yards, or 5 yards, I'm sorry, 5 yards, what you'll want to do is, if your piece is very, shows hand-dyed floss, Charlie.
Hi, Charlie.
Oh my gosh, he didn't even come on, or is he on? I don't know. We'll talk about him in a minute. He just threw me off on that comment. Charlie, one of my admins in my other group, says, "Oh, April's on with the old lady." But anyway, sorry to mess that up. You'll get a design that might have 30 or 40 hand-dyed floss. Well, when you start adding that up and you start figuring out the cost of hand-dyed floss for that project, you're in, you know, you could be in deep lots of money. So what I suggest is, if you want to add things that, I'm just going to pull out our latest Lizzie Kate. Say, for example, this is writing, so of course it's going to be backwards again. This is Let Them Be Small. And what I would use on this pattern, all I would do in the hand-dyed is I wouldn't even do the writing. I would keep that one color, but I would do the flowers at the bottom and the hearts. So only pick a couple colors on each design so that it'll stand out. Here's a fun one. Whine a bit, you'll feel better. What I would do on this one is I would do the grapes, and that's all. I would just do the grapes and then do the rest in DMC. It's not gonna be a big issue. I'm only pulling this because of everybody asking about it. But pumpkin just came in. I would definitely do the pumpkin. Definitely do the pumpkin. Now, a lot of people say to me, "Cindy, to get the pumpkin look, are you going to go all the way across, front to right, front to left, and go all the way back, right, you know, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth?" And what I say is, it depends on the look you want. If you want your floss to be variegated, to go across and then down variegated, do it. If not, go down and up, you know, and it'll look like striations of a pumpkin.
Right.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it depends on what you want. But if you do not want to do all hand-dyed, mix it with the DMC. We sold yesterday One Nation Under God pattern. It uses Crescent Colors or Classic Color Works red, which is not dye fast. It bleeds. So I suggested to her, I said, why don't you use 2 different shades of red that are close to each other? Use one strand of that red and one strand of another red, blend them together. She was like, wow, that's great. And they use antique lace white. Why not blend a strand of white and a strand of ecru?
Right.
And stitch them together, and it'll give that blend.
Right. That's a great idea.
I'll stitch some up with mixed DMC of 2 different strands, and post those in the WIP group, in the Work in Progress group.
Your own variegating.
Yeah, and another thing to keep in mind also, just so you guys all know, all the colorist is in stock. $1.30 for a skein. It comes in 24 colors. And it's 4 colors in each skein. In one. Yeah, 4 colors. So it's a gradient of 4 colors before it changes. Do you see? Hard to see that.
It is kind of hard to see, but
now
it's
how am I going to get that back
fantastic.
together?
Ah.
We'll send that one to Penelope. She's okay. So,
All right. Well,
oh, how do you see those things if you're not looking at the back? They don't judge the back, but you can see those things. You can see if people nodded. You can see if people carried their floss through the back. Sherry's also asking, how do we know that they're going to take good care of your items? Huh? Here's the thing. We at the Utah State Fair were adamant of who got to touch things, who got to place things. We had stanchions around all the stuff so people couldn't touch them. If you are worried about your piece, talk to the people that enter it, that you really want it to be away from the public.
right.
Because, you know, I just spent $1,000 to frame this baby. If you're really nervous, then I wouldn't do it. So,
Adrian, we do have colorists in shades of purple.
yes, we do. Somewhere in there, I know they're not all purple
do.
together.
You can find them in the album. It's like a light kind of a pastel-y kind of purple with some blues and something else. In the colorist album, they're all current
Yeah.
and in stock.
Yeah, so stitching with hand dyes is great. Can get costly, so, you know, think outside the box, make it your own. So,
Do you wanna? Should we show
oh
them
yeah,
some
no,
fabric,
yeah,
or should we
let's talk about the other fabric.
music?
Yeah, for all of those of you that ordered Christmas fabric, the Christmas music fabric, 3 songs.
Oh, Holy Night, Silent Night, and White Christmas.
Yeah, so they are the old versions of the songs. They're the lyrics, the song page of the songs. They are 18 by 27 inches each. If we get enough requests to make them smaller into the 17.5 by 19.5, we will. But there has to be an order of 4 per song of each count before we can do it, because they come on a count of 4
Right.
of them. I know Noreen Burkett was asking for that. Betty's asking if we sell MPI silks. We do not carry MPI silks. Sorry. Heather, I did encourage Heather to enter the fair. She can't enter till next year because she's working on one of those ones that take like 85 years to stitch. So, but anyway, if you do want the Christmas fabric to start your project, let us know. We will be carrying them all the time. But we will be getting that order in today to Gavork at 4:30. Terry's asking if we have an album for Gavork's fabric. We have about 25 albums for Gavork's
I
fabric.
think they're kind of non-specific.
I think they say Fabric Flare.
Yeah.
Under files, they say Fabric Flare that Tina's done for us. So, yeah. So
we've got lots of new fabric in to show you guys today. So I hope you got your pocketbooks ready.
first of all, Beans and Brew. This was a struggle for us. This was a struggle fabric for us about bringing in for white space. But what Gavork decided to do is make the beans way out, all the way to the end, so that you could frame it to where you wanted. Some people wanted to make a really small frame, you know, to make it really small, where others wanted a larger. And instead of doing the white space, he just brought in the beans all the way around. Same with the coffee cup. His original design only had part of the coffee cup, so if you frame it like that inside, you'll get part of the coffee cup in the bottom. So that's how he decided to do it. We are also going to be doing it with the beer hops and barley that will be released July 1st. I guess I wasn't supposed to say that. I'm not supposed to tell you what's going to be released July 1st. This gives you an idea.
So what we just showed you was 16 count Ada, and you can see that the
Dye is dark.
dye was much darker, and this next is 28 even weave, and you can see it's much paler
Because of the
so
way it was taken.
You can see the difference between the Ada and the even weave, and the linen is also kind of different. I guess it just depends on what kind of look you're going for. If you want a richer color versus a lighter, but it's beautiful, beautiful fabric.
It's really fun.
Idea,
and then we have
idea.
all the designs from Hands-On Designs of coffee.
Yes,
we
all
also,
the new Hands-On Designs. And Lizzie Kate has a couple
Two?
coffee patterns.
A couple of coffee patterns.
Coffee Time and
Coffee Crazy.
Coffee Crazy. And
for those of you that have missed the new Lizzie Kate's, just so you know, red, white, and beach. A new boxer, which is no longer a boxer, which is funny.
Yes, Deborah, we can get this coffee this coffee fabric in a 32 linen.
We can order it today.
I don't think we currently have it in, but
no, all we received the coffee and beans and beans and brew. I named it.
Beans and brew.
We don't let Gavork name anything.
TM.
Yeah, we don't let Gavork name anything because he would have called it
Light 10.
Yeah, he would have called it tan.
10.
Yeah. We don't let him know. But yes, we can get that for you.
Let us know, Deborah, if
she
you
does.
want it.
32 count linen.
Oh,
we'll put it on order for you today. So,
we've got
yes, Sarah's asking if the Palace piece will be light on 28 count even weave. That might dye a little darker than we expect because he's trying to keep the colors vibrant. I'm not real vibrant, but I think that's going to be pretty much like the linen. Sarah, I don't think you'll have to worry about that. I'll talk to him today when we place the order to make sure that the color comes out very close to linen. I think he'll dye that a little differently. So April will remind me today to ask him about that.
So next we've got some cobweb fabric. We've showed this before, but it's currently in stock. And if you're trying to get those Halloween pieces together, this is a fantastic fabric.
We pretty much carry it in every color, but we've got it in stock right now in linens. I think we have it in Ada's. So we can get this in any color, but this was a lot of people have been asking me if I have this.
Yeah.
But we're going to rush through some really quick ones. We're hoping, what was the beep? Daisy's, what was that beep?
Oh, the house beeps.
The house beeps. We have a ghost, and that ghost is, we don't see him. He's a good ghost, but he beeps every once in a while.
Yeah.
We have no idea what it does.
I've got this is a 32 even yoke. Very deep yellow color, like a
gold almost.
gold. Very close to an actual egg yolk. Really good job there getting that.
Now this would be free range egg yolk.
Yes.
Yeah, this is free range egg yolk.
That's right.
That would have been funny if he would have named it that.
Ha, free range egg.
Because I have chickens. Babs has joined us.
Hi, Babs. Next we've got some fabric that's kind of pushing the limits of your imagination. Like, what would you do with this fabric? Gavork has called it gray tartan.
You know what I would do with it?
And it's checkeredy.
You know what I'd do with it? Oh my gosh. You know what I would do with this? I would stitch a Scotty dog.
Yes.
Purse.
A purse.
With shoes.
Something.
Looks like a little Burberry look.
Silhouette-y. Oh, it definitely looks Burberry.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, yeah.
So super great. This is 32 linen.
That is not linen.
Yeah,
That's 32 even weave.
Uh-huh.
See, sometimes we have to get on him because he's marked them wrong. 32, but isn't that fun?
So super great.
32 even weave on this. This is fun. But I think a Scotty dog. In fact, I think I'll design a Scotty dog for this.
Really great.
So
Terry, the chickens are doing wonderfully.
But
they were in some mischief while Cindy was out of town, and they got out of the coop. And it took me and the neighbor an hour to collect 4 ladies and throw them back into their homeland.
And we have news that we think one of our chickens may have to go to a new house because we think we have a rooster.
A rooster.
He's
That's
cute
fun.
though.
He's cute. He's cute.
So, but they're good.
Fantastic. Next we've got our natural snowflakes. This is a very popular fabric. So beautiful.
So here's the scoop on this. This is a fun fabric. This is a great fabric. We also have it in blue. We are out of stock right now. It is on order. And we are asking him to make
Got
it.
in.
Oh, we did get it in.
It's in. It's
Oh,
in.
see, I don't even know what came in. And we're also asking him to do it in a very light gray.
Yes, a light gray would be beautiful.
Yep, light
That's
gray.
a great idea. So this comes in tan, and then like a classic blue, and then that gray as soon as it comes in. Next we've got, this doesn't have a name.
Cactus.
Oh, cactus.
Now, if you'll notice, some of your fabrics that come in will have dove stitch at the top. That is Gevork's father's company in England, and they were designed under that name, but we've been stealing their fabrics because we love their fabrics so much. So we've been stealing them from Vartan and Sarah, Gevork's parents. Everybody keeps asking me, what nationality is Gevork? Gevork is half British and half...
Armenian.
Thank you. Armenian. But he's British.
Yes.
He's cute
Very
British.
He is a cutie.
So, but yeah, so that's cactus, and that is in 16 count, I believe. That might even be 14 count.
Yeah, next we have a cafe latte. So pretty.
I believe that's 14. It's 14 or 16, but really cool. Really, really cool.
Ooh, and this one, oh, ginger snap. That's so fun. That's almost camo-y looking.
Yeah. Look at all these. Look at all these people.
Next, we have here.
Lynn Kerr said she would leave Bill for home for Gevork.
Ah,
I think
see
you
ya,
guys should have
Bill.
seen him last night. Tell him what he did. First of all, he broke his ribs surfing this week. And then last night he went on the Dew Tour skateboarding.
That is crazy. And she sent me a picture of him on, like,
A railing.
steps. On the railings of a steps. Has he not seen YouTube? People break themselves like that. Next, we have African Sunset. So pretty. This is in 14 count. Let's bring it over a little bit. You see the sun, you see like the sky and some clouds and then some sunset. Could you see like the Lion King on here? You guys know what I'm talking about? Like that tree silhouette with
Yep.
all like the shaded animals.
This
Beautiful.
was designed by Gevork's mother, Sarah, and it is in the July issue of Cross Stitch Crazy in England.
England.
So this is just awesome.
So beautiful.
And we also have it in other counts. We can order it
do.
in any count. We just have some. We have a 28 linen. I know I've cut a couple of those this week. Some 14 count. We might even have it in 16 count. But we can get these in any color. For those of you that are brand new, I haven't seen many new people. But Noreen, we do have it in 14 count.
Next we have, did you say this was Darien berry?
Damson berry.
Damson. Anybody know what a damson berry is? Let us know.
Because we have no
we
idea.
haven't the slightest idea. But it's beautiful fabric.
I swear that
Purple,
says damson berry.
kind of blue.
It's a little faded, but
I don't know what it says.
isn't that beautiful?
Really pretty.
I see Halloween on this.
Oh yes, Halloween. Even something like girly. You know.
Okay, my favorite. Lynn Kerr's favorite.
Autumn leaves. This particular is in 16 count. Do we see that?
And it's very light.
Very pale.
We had him do this for the September or October stitch along to make it a little bit lighter, made it
Yeah.
in a paler thing. This one would be almost considered Whisper of Autumn Leaves.
Yes, very whispery.
Very pale. I bet this all sells out today. We only have 4 pieces, and I bet it is sold out today.
Oh, Granny Smith. Look how cute that is.
Oh, damson is a plum.
Oh!
Then why did he call that berry? He called it damson berry.
Well,
So is he mixing the berry and the plum?
oh, maybe. Thank you,
Noreen.
That's funny. Look at us. We have no idea.
Yeah, here's a Granny Smith, and this came to us with the request from Pam Campbell.
Oh,
Okay.
It's a beautiful shade.
We've already sold most of this to Tammy Bunge.
This says
Tammy, do you want to see your piece?
snow on blue. It's pretty shade of blue with little polka dots on it.
And guess who's going to be? Guess what? Tammy Bunge is going to be stitching Gingerbread Cove
Oh,
by Glendon Place on this, and I think it's going to be freaking awesome. I'm the one that talked her into it, and I'm pretty excited that she's going to be stitching it on that. In fact, I don't even have it here. I thought I had plenty of them, but wouldn't this be cute on it?
Oh, so super cute.
This just arrived. It's called Snowman All Around. That's just arrived. That would be cute on any of our snowflake fabrics.
This behind us is not actually fabric, ladies. It's just a piece of
plastic,
like vinyl type stuff. It's beautiful, but it's not fabric.
Sean, I wanted to tell you all I cross-stitched it all, but my husband said I would be lying. So here's what Tammy Bunge is going to be stitching on that blue snowflake.
So pretty. That's a great idea.
That awesome.
You know what else would be fun on that? It's also Glen & Place, the one where they are stealing the nose. Frosty's nose caper.
Yeah.
That one would be fun.
That was just a little weird for me. But let me show you one other pattern that we have back in stock. Everybody, Margaret McGinnis, it's on the way to you.
Love You
Still is back in stock. It is back in stock with all the beads, all the silks, everything. So let's get back to fabric, sorry.
So next, we've got, we know what this one is. This is Bosque Pear. Look how pretty that is in the sun. I personally think this is prettier when it's sparkly.
You know what? This is the first time we've not had it sparkly. Someone ordered it without the sparkle.
Oh.
Okay, Shelly Humphreys, Noreen Burkett. We have your fabric.
Who's hungry for donuts? Oh my gosh, I could just eat all of this. It's adorable.
Is that the cutest fabric?
All those police officer wives out there, y'all need to stitch something for your husbands.
Hey, let's do let's appreciate policemen on this.
Appreciate policemen. Donuts.
Wouldn't that be hilarious?
It would be hilarious.
I think it's awesome.
You gotta have a sense of humor out there.
Yeah. Shelly's actually going to stitch the Imaginating desserts one. I can't remember the name of it, but
that's fantastic. Fantastic.
Okay. Matthew says I'm addicted to this fabric.
It's so fun. All you Dexter fans out there or Walking Dead.
Blood Read.
Blood Read. Look at this. Splatters. It looks like it's an old book with blood bits all over it.
Fun, fun, fun.
Super fun for all you gory stitchers out there. Next, we have Fairy Splash. Very light.
That was a design I did.
So pretty, so pretty. Again,
I did this for people like Faye Shaw, for people that can stitch the rainbow. I mean, the unicorns, the Pegasus.
Yeah.
Fantasy.
Fantasy.
I did that with that in mind.
It's great. I like it sparkly.
Noreen, the guys at our police station, I think they would love it.
They would.
I think they would love it.
Appreciate your policemen with donuts.
Yeah. Okay.
Next we have Dusk. This is really great. I could see that Glendon Place Sleepy Hollow on this. Look at that. It's like the same piece as something.
So Desiree asked me if I had a piece of fabric with the moon in it. Desiree, how about stitching the moon like in the pattern and put it on this fabric? Ooh. I think this fabric is freaking awesome.
It's fantastic. Teresa Gee, we can get Fairy Splash in any count, but this particular piece was 16.
But we can get it in any count.
Next, we have Cauldron Brew. Was this the same color?
No,
as
it was not the same color.
This is kind of brown.
This looks like a gingerbread to me.
It definitely does. We should tell Gavork. I think he's a tad colorblind sometimes.
I talked about that last week on the show.
It's definitely
But it's cool.
brown. It's a fantastic color.
I think it's awesome. Let's gallop on this would be fabulous.
Anything kind of hunty.
I'm an email to... Oh, awesome, Margaret. She sent an email to Fabric Viewer. Would love to see your fabric there to overlay all types of patterns. We received a message back from Dana Smith, the owner of Fabric Viewer, and she told us that there were not enough requests to have Gavork's fabric at this time.
Boo.
Yeah, so we may design our own fabric viewer.
Just might.
Ooh, I didn't see this one.
Beautiful. I think it says hazy gray. Is that what it
Hey,
says?
Mary Blahnik. This is right up Mary Blahnik's.
Look at that. All the marble. Beautiful stuff. Hazy gray. I think this is 16.
Oh, Terry Johnson asked if I found the person that wanted the moon fabric
Have we?
without the 36 count linen without the moon. No, I have not. And I
Please.
think we might have her in the book somewhere, so we're going to find her.
If you're out there, we've got your fabric without the moon.
36
Come
count
get
linen.
it.
I feel horrible, but if you saw how many PMs I get a day.
Yeah.
So if I've forgotten you, if you've PM'd
crazy.
me and I haven't gotten back to you, PM me again, please.
Right.
I know I've answered Margaret, so all of that, but
Next we have charcoal.
that is cool.
It is really cool. It's nice.
And by the way, Gavork's favorite holiday, Halloween.
Halloween! Yeah!
So you're going to see a lot of fun Halloweens.
So fun. Halloween's the best.
She wants Mary wants a 16
Oh,
hazy gray. I knew it had her name
fantastic.
on it. Do you want charcoal too, Mary Blahnik?
next, ooh, magic mist. That's really great. It's like
Thank you,
like
Beth.
a aqua and a gray.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I think
is.
Andromeda would look really cool
Oh
on
yeah,
that.
anything
Andromeda
kind
would
of
be really cool.
oceany scene could be really great.
Some of the mermaids could be on this. Hey, Grace is with us.
Hi.
Grace is with us. Grace, who gives us so much business. And for all of you that haven't seen Grace's newest piece,
Oh,
her
yes.
newest mermaid is almost done. Hoping she has that before the baby comes. The baby should be here any minute. But for all of you that have not seen Under the Sea fabric, here is Under the Sea for any of the mermaids. We also make it in a much larger piece that will be a little bit
So
lighter.
pretty.
Be a little bit lighter, and it'll be,
So there's,
that
like,
piece is huge.
Fish and sea creatures and a buried treasure. It's really fantastic.
There's a buried
fabric.
treasure in there? Oh, there
Yeah,
sure is.
there is
See, I don't
buried
even notice
treasure.
that. But for those of you that want the larger pieces for the new Renaissance Mermaid, that is that can also be ordered, but it will be a special order.
Right, because it's a much larger piece. Next we have denim.
Okay, can you grab the other denim?
Oh.
He dyed 2 denims. One night he was smoking something.
Is there a difference?
Look at the difference in these two.
Oh, I see it. This denim is kind of more purpley
Periwinkle.
than this denim. Oh, you can see the difference.
Thomas! Thomas! We are filming, please. But yeah, so we have 2 different denims. One's more purple than the blue.
Then he also sent us a navy. That's not really very navy.
Yeah, is that what navy is in England?
I don't know.
Because this is right up Denise Chapman's.
It's beautiful. See,
It's purple.
like purple. It's definitely purple. Maybe the navy is changing their colors and now they're purple instead of blue.
Hey, you know?
In the navy.
So, Patricia said she needs denim, which we have too. We'll talk to you in PM on that, Patricia. Just PM me. But I don't know where he got this idea for this navy, so we're going to call this purple navy.
Purple navy.
But this was right up Denise's alley. So Terry says hi, Thomas.
These are our Halloween fabrics that just came out, and we showed them, what, a couple weeks ago?
A couple weeks ago in linen.
And then these are in Ada. This
16
is
count.
The, what does that say? Purple and green.
Yeah, we let him name them.
Yeah, very inventive. And this is opalescent. Beautiful. I like that one a lot.
That's well, this is my favorite.
It
Purple
reminds
and green.
me of Kool-Aid. And this one is the orange and black.
Orange is the new black.
Oh, I love that show. I just finished it last night. Oh my gosh, been watching here.
So isn't that fun? They're all opalescent. He only sells these as opalescent unless we say no, but he thinks they're so ugly they need opalescent. The purple and the
That one's
orange is
nice.
interesting. It's not a true orange,
No.
but it really is a nice blend.
And then we
Love
got
this one.
purple and gray also. Really great. Really great. I could see like a witch or something on this one.
Oh, yes.
Then we've got...
Special. This was a special order for us.
Was it?
Yeah, he called it Blue Classic Snowflakes. It doesn't look like snowflakes.
It's mislabeled. It's stars. Really great. I can see...
Lakeside Linen used to do something like this. And we received a special order for this. If you can see, it's just stars. Great for patriotic. She's going to be doing a blackbird designs on it. So we're excited about having this in our new line. This is an exclusive for us. We will be carrying it in the future.
Stitchery Express.
Yep, Stitchery Express right up there.
Next we have this. Wasn't this a special order too?
This was a special order just for us.
We got natural
dots.
Polka dots. So cute.
Yeah, natural with polka dots. Neutral dye with polka dots. Yeah, we're not going to let him name stuff.
This one's cute. May Blues.
Isn't that awesome?
It's really pretty when you like...
It's a purple and a blue.
Yeah.
It's really pretty.
Really, really
May Blues
pretty.
is really cool. I don't know where he came up with May Blues, but...
I love this one.
Okay, wait till you see this one.
Midnight Blue Marble. Look how beautiful.
Don't show Margaret McGinnis, because I'll be writing her a new invoice. Because that is 28 linen, right?
Yes.
28 linen, Margaret.
So pretty. This would also look really great with that Glendon Place that we showed, or
Smoky Hollow. I mean Sleepy Hollow.
Sleepy Hollow, or even those praiseworthy designs.
This is my favorite.
People were getting all that those bigger pieces of whatever fabric for before.
So if anybody, yes, Noreen, the stars are in 14 count.
Oh,
nope, sorry, they're 16 count.
16 count.
They're in 16 count. Sorry, Noreen. We can order them in 14, but Margaret says stop.
Sorry,
I knew this had her name on it. I knew this had her name. So, but
we've kind of almost ran over here. I guess really quick, fabric for the new palace. Your orders need to be placed by 4 o'clock.
Which is
our time.
2 hours from now.
2 hours from now, we need to have your orders if you want to get on the first shipment of the new palace fabric.
Yes, and also we will be doing the contest today that I announced last week about design your own fabric flare fabric. So I will do that thread here in a minute. April leaves in about an hour. We're going to build up the fabric. What is going to happen is you're going to design fabric for fabric flare. We need the specifics of what size you would like it to be. If it's going to be just a a design like this, then it would be in a fat quarter, 17.5 by 19.5. If it's a design in itself, and you say, oh, I love this fabric, I want this seam to be 18 by 27, you need us to say that. So what we will do is we're going to pick 3 winners, knowing Gavork. There might be more winners if he likes the design. You will also be able to name the fabric. So when you post your picture of what you want as an idea, name your fabric, and we will pick 3 winners, and you will get a piece of that fabric when it's designed.
That's so exciting. And don't forget about the contest that is ending today. We'd love to see your work in progresses on Fabric Flare Fabric. And join that contest to win a free piece of fabric.
Yeah, we're going to be drawing that tonight at 8.
Fat quarter tonight at 8 o'clock.
I can get in here. We're going to figure out how we can both get in the show next time.
I think we should try your laptop next time. That might be.
I'll do that. Better. So anyway, if there's any fabrics or anything you saw on the show today you want, PM me or April. These will go fast. Most of these were they mostly 16?
Yeah, 16, and then we do have some stuff in another box.
A couple of boxes.
We do have the natural blue snowflake fabric in a couple different counts.
And the natural snowflakes we have in about every count right now.
Yeah. And keep in mind that we can get a lot of whatever count you need. If we don't have it, we can probably get it. Yeah.
Look at this. Is this just freaking heaven?
Mountain
of heaven.
Mountain.
My favorite.
Let's go climbing.
My favorite, those got to be those donuts.
Oh, yes.
Those donuts are fun. So anyway, guys, ladies, gentlemen, everybody, you know, welcome. I mean, thank you for joining us. Glad to have April back. We're going to be catching up in the next hour, getting the contest going. You know what? We're going to have a contest tonight. We're going to have a drawing tonight. I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to think of something and we'll give something away.
It's yours.
It's yours. We're going to think of that. We'll think of something. We'll give away a couple of things tonight in the room. So just to make the room fun tonight, we'll do that.
Happy Father's Day to all you non-lady stitchers out there.
Let's see who we've got. We've got Matthew. We've got Gary Halvacher.
Let's call out those men stitchers.
Charlie.
Father's Day gift for you.
Yeah. In fact, you know what? We're going to send Matthew a Father's Day gift. He's been one of our really loyal male stitchers in our group, and he's been very supportive of us. So, Matthew, free gift coming your way. It'll be a surprise to you. I think you'll enjoy it. So, let us know. But we will, before April leaves, I'm going to...
Please give my hubby away.
Okay. Grace, we'll send your husband to Matthew. You guys live on the same East Coast. That's funny. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to have April, while I'm making the design contest for Gavork's fabric. The show is so much better with April, also known as Vanna White, on it.
Thank you, Charlie.
Now, Charlie, just figure out how we can get us both in the same screen.
We gotta start walking like Garth. Then we'll both fit.
Yeah, then we'll both fit. Yeah. So I'm a pony. So anyway, I'm going to have April right now take photos of all the fabric we showed on the show. And so someone's already ordered in a message. 16 count blood splatter. Yeah, Daniela, we got you down. We'll get you. But anyway, I'm going to have April list all the fabrics real fast. It'll just be a really fast fabric flare album of the stuff we listed today for you to put your names on. So I think that'll be fun. Don't you?
Great.
So we'll do that. I hope she can get that done before she leaves. If not, I'll catch up. But for all of you waiting packages, message me if your invoice is wrong. Do not pay your invoice if it's wrong, because I get charged 30 cents for every invoice and almost 3% for the invoice total. So there's all those costs in that. So do not pay the invoice if it's wrong. Just PM me. Do not cancel it. Do not pay it. PM me and say, please correct my invoice. So we have all these pages written down of what everybody's purchased, and then we have to go through, and sometimes we might miss you. Pam, you've been awesome to help us today with what you've got. So, Gwenda, I'm really glad I'm better, and thank you again for James's baby gift. My son and daughter-in-law are going to go crazy over that. He's got this perfect little shelf when you walk in his room that'll just fit perfect on. And again, Faye Shaw, thank you. I think April was a little jealous that she didn't get to keep that Biscornu. She's like, I want this. How did she make this? And she was checking it all out.
You did a fantastic job.
Penelope, we love you too. Love you to death. You keep us smiling.
Thanks so much for bearing with us, ladies.
Take care. We'll see you guys next week.